One more to start. Draft starts soon. It's happening.
Right here.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly, dude. Come on.
You can take Jamar Chase.
Dude, I get the 101 again.
We got Drew K. Lou, Smitty
How do I
Cow,
get
Bro
the
Cow.
101
Thanks
again?
for joining. Oh, no. Scott, sorry, buddy. Missed it.
I missed it this
Get you
time. Next
week,
time.
brother. At least Drew got in there.
Man.
Just steal Drew's phone. He's your kid. Just take it.
Oh, I'm on the clock right now.
Probably pay for it, right? So take the phone away from him.
Who are you thinking in this first spot, Johnny? Cooper
I'm
Cup?
gonna get Cooper Cup here. I actually don't have very much Cooper Cup, so I usually keep landing the number one, and I keep taking Jonathan Taylor. So I want to diversify just a little bit, just in case
Fair
I'm
enough.
mad wrong.
Jonathan
Scott,
Taylor
maybe
there off
update.
the board.
Oh, here, let me go to this board here.
Ronald, thanks for the grades here. You gave me an A, gold medal A+. Thanks, Ronald.
Oh, shit.
And Johnny gets a B because Tua as a QB2 is risky.
Oh, yeah, risky at winning the championship. Tua is going to be good this year, but he is risky for sure. For sure, I won't deny it.
Wow. That's some growth. I love it.
I always say when people are risky,
Like Michael Thomas?
not
I say if they are risky, Travis. He's not risky.
Not in the 9th round.
100% chance Deshaun Watson is getting traded, Travis. 100%.
Yeah, that's right. 100% chance.
He did, didn't he?
I was just gonna say,
deadline.
don't say. I would be like,
Before the
Johnny's right.
deadline.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
Before
it.
the
But he
deadline
did.
is what you said.
No, that's a garbage response.
Well, they
Doesn't
were going to,
qualify.
and then
they didn't.
And
No,
They
he-
100% did not.
Yeah, you know why?
100%
Hold on.
did not.
Yes, because you know why? Because they were like, oh, if you are going to give us this
the
much,
why doesn't
draft
matter, Johnny.
capital,
Why does it matter?
Why doesn't
not
matter?
wait?
Love. It
What do you
has
mean, why does it
absolutely
matter?
no
Yeah,
relevancy.
It does matter.
No,
Not when
it
you're giving
doesn't.
100%.
Not when you say it's going to happen 100% and then it didn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I said he would not play. For
it
Houston.
doesn't matter.
Said he would not play for Houston ever again. He was going to get
That's
traded.
not
That
what
was
you
the whole
said,
point.
Johnny. The whole thing we were asking about by the deadline. That's all.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
and
talk
they
about
were
the growth.
going to, that was the whole report. They were going to trade him. They had a deal in place. But then literally at the last minute, they came back and said, wait a second, if you're willing to give up this much for Deshaun Watson and he has all these cases above his head and doesn't know, and we don't know, then what will it bring when he is
Johnny's
presumably
ability
innocent?
to argue a point that he empirically lost on and still try to come back
because you
around
guys,
is
no, you
unparalleled.
guys take these, you take these
Oh!
points, you
I'm
take
envious.
these points out of context.
No.
You take the points out of context,
fact,
and then you
you
say,
took it
"Oh,
out
well,
of
this is what
context,
you said
Johnny.
over here."
We took it
Yeah,
and
I
put
said-
it into context for you and said the bet was, or actually the take was, that he would for sure 100% without a doubt be traded by the deadline, and he was not.
I don't think
And
I ever
when
said
you-
before
yes, you
the
did.
deadline.
Yes,
No,
you
because
did.
I knew that there was still
Yes, you
that
did.
teams could back out because they didn't know all the information. That was what I did say. But I said, will he ever? I do know I was 100% in saying he will never play for Houston again. If you said that to me, then I'd say, yeah, I did. I would have argued that point.
Look, either
But for me
way,
to
guys,
argue that someone's going to
guys,
be definitely 100%.
I can tell you 100% that Antonio Gibson and his non-shattered shin are on my best ball team. So there we go. Feeling good about that.
Unbelievable. These guys.
Don't you love us, Johnny? You should love it so
I
much.
need to figure. I can't even get to this draft board on my phone, so it makes it hard to draft. Oh, here we go. Finally found it. Okay, here we go. Now I can actually draft baller team.
Nice.
My team's so stacked, dude.
Yeah, I was coming saying he was wondering about Gibson shin. Hadn't heard any news. I mean, that's actually a decent question. We've been tired a lot about McKissick. Is that we're just I mean, he played the last game of the season with a bunch of touches. I'm assuming he's going to be okay. Is there
So
any concern
far,
about
I
that?
mean, I don't have anything. It wasn't one that I thought was going to be lingering, but Johnny's the one who came out pretty saying that they weren't going to let him take off time to heal. So it's now that he's had all the time off, it should be good, right? I imagine.
Yeah, I think I think it was something that was like not it. The only way it was going to heal would be rest, like, and it was straight up like do nothing, like have your foot in a boot and do nothing. And so it's like clearly he was not going to be able to do that as a football player. But again, it just seems like they were like, all right, we're just going to manage it, and like if you die, you die, and we'll deal with it. But if not, and you made it through, and now you don't need surgery. So I do think Gibson is. We'll see what running back ends up getting drafted there and draft capital, but I do think Gibson is like could have like a really monster year.
You expecting Washington to pick up a running back?
Yeah, I think they'll grab one, but I don't know if it'll be like a high draft capital one though. But we'll see.
Those things end up becoming distracting. I'm thinking about our boy Dokes, Johnny, in Miami, where you get these guys that you're like, this guy's going to be good. I liked him in college. I like his film. I think it's a good role. And then they get cut, like these 5th, 6th, 7th undrafted running backs. Sometimes they turn into Arian Foster, sure. But like, you get nervous that a guy's going to be taking your guy's role. And it's like, this guy isn't even on the team.
Well, I mean, Dokes was a much different kind of. Dokes was just a good feel good story. Like he looked good. It was like always a gamble because he's like he was just a 7th rounder. But
wasn't your boy Myles Gaskin a 7th rounder?
Yeah, but he's an actual good running back.
Well, that's kind of my point too, right?
Dokes,
I don't know. Dokes is 6th or 7th round, and then James Robinson is undrafted, and so it's like one of those things where like, and sometimes they're dudes like good, and sometimes they're not. It's like you just really don't know until they're in the NFL.
Sometimes. Well, and I do think that's where I think scheme is such a big part that is continues.
Like how well their natural abilities fit into the scheme.
Yeah. Like how much does their God-given talent that they don't have to work. It's just like, I'm just, I roll out of bed looking like this, like DK with like less than 5% body fat. It's like, Andy's really fast. Okay. And then what position you put him in? Oh, one that does mostly goes and longer routes. Okay. Like that makes sense. And then what do we see? He succeeded. So I do think that there's a more bigger part, and this is where I was kind of talking to Travis before the show, is that I get more intrigued once I find out which players go to which teams, because it is in like you definitely want to know, what makes these guys tick, what is good in their game. That is always beneficial. But then knowing that paired with how teams drafted and knowing how that team uses said receivers, then it's easier to paint a picture of what you can kind of predict from a guy. And so, but again, it's also kind of, you're also dealing with a bunch of rookies. So how much can you depend on that? It's not 100%, not fantasy advice. Do your own research, but
not the Johnny Game Time 100% guarantee.
Yeah, not the 100% guarantee.
We got to get a Charles Barkley guarantee button out here. Man, that would be freaking fun.
Yeah. I'm down for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Travis?
I'm glad. I'm good with it. I'm glad Johnny's good with it because he's going to be the one who uses it the most. He's going to be the one guaranteeing all sorts of mumbo jumbo. And he's going to hit on a lot of it.
He is.
He's not going to hit on all of it.
Some of it I'll get wrong, like Herbert being the number 2 overall quarterback. Get some right, you get some wrong.
What do you think about Herbert this year?
I don't know. I haven't scouted him enough yet. I mean, I Well, no, like my honest opinion on it is that I think it'll probably be pretty similar to what he did last year.
Mm.
So stats wise, he's probably going to put up some numbers, but here's again, the end of the season final finish is not indicative of actually how he played throughout the year. He didn't actually play as the number 2 quarterback for most of the year. He played a below average quarterback with what I looked up the stat the other day. Dang it. I wish I had it off the top of my
So he's
head.
going to stay volatile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think he is volatile, Johnny?
Well, it's that offense, right? And the fact that you also have the dynamic running back. So when you have something like that, although I will say this year see, this is a concern with me this year. Last year they were in a ton of shootouts as well. Like when he did well, it was because they were in a monster shootout, right? Like they were putting up like 40. It was like 45-21 or whatever. You know, this year I don't think that's going to be the case because that defense is so good. That defense is going to be nasty.
Yeah, but they play in that division too. That just got loaded up on offense across the board. I actually think they'll be in. I mean, the Chargers have always played close games, and I know this is, you don't always love these narratives, but like even across coaches, they've been in close games. That's their MO. They're kind of like the Falcons of the AFC.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And like, I just think in that division, man, the defense is going to be great, but so are the other defenses in that division too, and so are the other offenses in that division. Like those are going to be some shootout games, man. I think Herbert's going to be, Herbert and Burrow and these guys, I think they're fine. I don't, unless you're going to stack and go a little bit mid-round QB, I just don't know why you're taking any of those guys, Burrow, Herbert, Brady, Stafford, over like Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Like these are the guys I want ahead of those guys. I want mobility in fantasy football. I want the cheat code.
Time to go mobile.
And I'm curious actually that how does in fantasy football a non-mobile versus mobile quarterback, how does their efficiency stand up relative to their NFL performance? Because we talk all the time about how, I can't think of a mobile quarterback that's ever won a Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, they're safer. Right, like their floor is safer, but their ceiling isn't as high. I don't think, and I mean like consistently
for a pocket passer.
No, for a scrambling quarterback.
Oh shit! I'm making my pick here
because like that's honestly like that's why I went with Tom Brady last year, or why I was like pushing for Tom Brady in so many cases because we get so caught up. And I'm not saying that, hey, just completely throw rushing upside out the window. Like, don't do that. But again, I do think that there are times when we do get a little too enamored with rushing touchdown or rushing quarterbacks, and whether or not that's actually what you need to go for in order to win a week-to-week fantasy game.
Yeah.
Because you don't,
It's like I love 50 rushing yards. That's a nice 5 points, but a touchdown is, worth 6.
Right.
I'll take someone who's going to get me one more touchdown than someone who's going to get me 50 yards rushing. Obviously, you want both. Who can get me that extra touchdown and those 50 yards rushing, but at the end of the day, points are points.
Points are points. Rodgers or Carr?
Ooh,
I'll go Rodgers.
It's actually a good question, and I hate it.
I only say that now because I don't know who Rodgers' quarterback or wide receiver is going to be.
Alan Lazard, baby. Travis, is that who our receiver is going to be in Green Bay?
No.
Are we going to pick anybody up? Are we going to make a deal? Are we going to get?
Either going to make a deal or draft a ton of wide receivers. if we don't make a deal, we'll probably draft 2 wide receivers in the.
Okay. Does that? I mean,
First 2 rounds.
excuse.
I mean,
excuse my
teams that
glibness,
have
like, who cares?
teams that have gotten Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and
So we just got to
DK
draft a Justin
Metcalf.
Jefferson or a Jamar Chase.
I mean, you're scoffing at me, but like those have happened in that range. Like
I know.
not Chase, but Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf, and that thing happens. And when you have 2 of those picks, like you can go and try and do it. So
No, I'm with you. I would just feel a lot better if we had a receiver and then took a dice roll on a couple of
I'm with
younger
you.
guys.
I feel like we should have been signing a Will Fuller or a Jarvis Landry or a Julio Jones, at least one of these guys, to be like, okay, to go with Lazard and whoever we decide to pick.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? They don't
Just
let
keep
me
talking
run
about
the
it.
team anymore.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
He's trying to figure out who he wants to draft here.
Ronald talking about Metcalf was a second rounder, close to a third. And Tyreek Hill was a 5th rounder. So was Stephon Diggs. Was a 5th rounder.
Yeah.
You can definitely get him.
Diggs and Hill took a lot longer. I'm trying to talk about somebody that's going to happen now for us.
Come in and
But
get
I
work
think-
done for you.
Yeah, I mean it is right of you to like. We just need to draft Justin Jefferson because Justin Jefferson had like PFF's greatest rookie wide receiver year ever, and before that was OBJ. So yeah, we just need that, but
And you're right.
but we do.
That is all we need.
So, like, go out there and take our first 4 picks and draft wide receiver.
That's what I would do if I was
like-
playing Madden.
Like, to me, I'm okay with our defense. We got Devondre Campbell. We locked up Rasul Douglas. We have the other young secondary pieces. Like, we're good on defense for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
We need skill position bad.
And I'm wondering how much we really do. Like maybe we like Aaron Rodgers.
We need
I think,
wide
is a
receiver.
really, really good quarterback. But I'm looking at a Tom Brady, what he's able to do for a Wes Welker or a Julian Edelman. Like those guys are still available. Those guys can be developed from within.
Yeah, Johnny Julian Edelman's still available, dude. No, but I was trying to say that when we did the trade, like not to say that I think we should have kept Devontae Adams, but he didn't want to be here.
We're never
So,
going
like,
to keep.
I don't want to sit here and play the game of like Green Bay should have done it. Like we couldn't have kept him. It wasn't
We
going to
couldn't.
happen. Who took Pittman? Damn it, dude.
It's your guy. I looked at him, but then I passed.
Darnell Mooney's the number 1 in Chicago, right?
Ipso facto, connect.
Let's
the
go,
dots.
baby.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Man, the Chicago Bears. Gotta be fun to watch them be bad.
You're getting your boy. Well, one of your boys. Their offensive coordinator was your guys' old assistant. Was it the quarterback coach? It was either a quarterback coach or a assistant offensive coordinator. Switching
Brian.
sides, dude. Turned on you guys. Turned in his cheese head for a Chicago Bear.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
That's cool. I wish Nathaniel the best.
He wasn't a Packer all that long. He come from the Jaguars.
Couple
We're-
years.
We're done with him. We're done.
He was a couple years.
Ron saying he couldn't hack it. Nice. Well done, Ron. Well done.
Can I get my... All right. Here we go. As long as BroCal doesn't steal my pick here.
How many?
How many picks do we get? There are 20
20.
rounds. 20 rounds. So you have still quite a couple more picks here. So you can draft Julian Edelman. Because I won't be picking
But if
him.
I get him first,
I won't be getting him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. We about to go on Underdog. Who do I get? Who do
There's
I
still
get?
some nice running backs with some
Oh, I
ceiling
know.
ability. What do you guys think about Kenneth Gainwell this year? He was a popular pick in rookie drafts for Dynasty, and then
Last
everything
year.
that happened last year happened. What do you think about him this year, Johnny?
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely had like that upside, but again, like going back to scheme, and it's like if Gainwell would have went to, I think if Gainwell like would go to like the 49ers, like we would have
Yeah.
been talking about Gainwell instead of Elijah Mitchell. Like
Mm.
it's something like that. I don't know that the scheme that they're trying to run in Philadelphia is the right one for a running back like Gainwell.
I feel you. I feel that. Ramondre. Get my boy Ramondre. It's your boy, Travi. Ramondre's your boy.
Right. I wanted him or Patterson. I'm going to take Patterson here.
Well, you wasted that pick.
Oh, did I? It's
No,
basketball.
I'm
There
just
are no
kidding.
wasted
I'm
picks.
kidding, dude. Well, unless you pick Julian Edelman, there aren't.
Yeah,
That pick
well,
has
that's
given
true.
me more joy, though, than maybe any other pick you have made, Johnny. So is it a waste?
Mhm. I
It's
don't know.
not a
I'm still
waste.
hoping he pulls a Gronk and then comes out of retirement and suddenly like wide receiver 10.
You'll be waiting. You'll be waiting with the other multiverse where you said that Deshaun Watson gets traded by the deadline.
Julian
Both those
Edelman is
Johnnies
coming
were
right.
sitting there in those alternate realities, going, "Man, when is he going to get traded?"
Wrong Spider-Verse. No. Now, man, Julian Edelman is coming back this year, dude, and there is no way he does any worse than wide receiver 67. Like, he is coming in, right, baby, and he is gonna see some
Gonna
field
fall,
time.
dude.
Am I on the clock?
You are on the clock
No.
times 2.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, baby.
What is it? What round is this?
18-19, baby.
What it do, baby?
All right.
Need some better wide receivers, huh?
I've got 5 running backs. You would think that might be enough.
What do we got here? What do we got here?
I need more.
But
tight
it's
ends.
not. Oh, I gotta scroll down here.
Oh, nice Ronald Jones pickup.
Yeah, I needed
You got a couple of good late ones. You got James Robinson late. I like that. You got Ronald Jones here.
I got a couple stashers.
Got a couple stashers. It's nice. Don't
Right.
take Zach Ertz. I want him.
Ooh, Smitty. Smitty loving the Albert O pickup. Which is good. There is some upside there. It is intriguing for sure.
Behind Fant? Oh, no, Fant's in Seattle now.
Yeah.
He gone.
He gone.
The only thing is that like Russell doesn't use a tight end like
Jimmy Graham.
yeah. Well, oh yeah, I guess Jimmy Graham was a top 10. That's right. I guess that was the argument going into that though. That was the argument going into that year. And then that was the one year, of course, that he did use Jimmy G. But also, I don't know if you can really compare even at that stage in Jimmy Graham's career to Albert O.
Yeah,
Scott
Albert
saying
O's
what's the deal?
smoked all of you.
Scott always says
like,
he
"Why?"
smokes all of us, and yet he's yet to win anything.
You put me in your grinder? You load me up? Smoked me?
The only
Man.
thing Scott has nailed this whole time is that commercial for selling gold.
Dude, that was so good. Oh,
I mean,
Renfrow is just one.
he did an excellent
Renfrow is a
job
good one.
in that one.
I love gold.
Oh, this is the last pick here. Who am I gonna
What's it
go
gonna
with?
be?
I don't know. Hey, did someone already take Logan Thomas? Am I gonna miss him?
No, he's available.
I don't
I
know
think
where he's
Logan
at.
Paul's available. Johnny.
You got Fant, Komet, Higbee, and then your boy LT.
Dude, I'm not gonna be able to get him
Why?
because it's gonna. Auto draft me someone because I ran out of time. Oh my gosh, dude! It wouldn't. It would. Logan Thomas was not coming up. Who did it end
Maybe
up
somebody
auto
drafted
drafting? Traylon Burks. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. Dang it! I'd rather have
Yeah.
had Logan Thomas.
Well, we did it, boys. We got another one in the books. Underdog draft. We'll be rocking with us as part
Who
2
won?
of Mock Draft Monday.
46 for BroCal. Is
What are
his
you checking
projection.
out?
Hold on, yeah.
Projections?
Hold on, let's see. 42 for Drew Kalu. Austin, 36.65. Smitty, 38.8. And Big Travie, 4. That's everyone. So they're saying BroCal won this one. According to the major projections that we have before the season even starts.
Rookies
There we
aren't
go.
in teams yet. We have no idea.
We have no idea.
Right here.
Hey, do you love mocks as much as we do? Well, then come back every single Monday. Make sure you're subscribed, turn those notifications on, and for more videos, they're right here.